what positive you're going to do. And it's like kind of goes back to that last chapter where you're looking at where you want to go, and then the solutions make themselves apparent as you go through your journey of life. So if you set up a positive, it doesn't have to be a New Year's resolution, but just I'm gonna stop smoking, or that's not a great one, but I'm gonna start running. I know, like, if you started running, you would probably stop smoking, and as a collateral effect of it. And that's not a great example, but I think the whole thing is like, tell yourself something you're gonna do. And that just stood out to me.
Wasn't there a book about that with the little steps, how they keep adding on?
I don't know.
Darn it, we just read it a year ago. But it's similar to that, where you start one thing and then you get another.
The Atomic Habits.
That's it.
Yeah.
Is that like making your bed in the morning kind of thing?
Yeah.
That builds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those little things.
Yeah. One of the things I kind of like was the life isn't always about getting.
Yeah.
So with Grant, it's always about transparency, right? Helping others. We talked about this a couple of days ago. The reason why he wrote these books was to help himself, but it ended up helping others as well, because everybody has the same problems. So the more you serve, the more you receive. And one of the things that Russell Brunson always talks about is over-delivering on everything you do. So the more you intend to put content out there that's going to be helping, you build more trust, and then you start nurturing your leads, and they'll be turning into raging fans and giving you their card and be like, take my money.
Please take my money. Yeah, like Brandon's example of telling a guy about all the programs they had, and the guy's like, well, what do you got that's more than that? And Brandon's like, well, I got this other thing that's $1 million, right? And he's just like,
Made it up on.
here's your $1 million, right? I mean, it's incredible. So
Crazy.
yeah, that focus on the goal and not on the problems, it's powerful. I mean, it's all about what's in your mind, and you attract more of what you're focused on. And if you do run into a block, it's something going on in here. It's not an external force. It's something that's keeping you from reaching the potential that you have in you. And I would say anytime you run into that block, you gotta dig into it and figure out what it is, and get past it, because everything's in your mind. Your creativity's there. You set your focus there. The subconscious goes out and wants to make sure you're right. That's the subconscious's job, is to prove you right. So, that's it's huge, right?
That was in the book, right? The subconscious is there to prove you right.
Yeah, I think that was part of chapters.
Book of Shawn. I know.
2 or 3.
We should create a book of Shawnisms.
Yeah. So, what do you think, kid?
About what specifically?
About our chapter 5
Share
homework.
your thoughts, young Dean.
No, I just chapter 5 felt a lot like it was about setting those goals. Well, chapter 4 was a lot about setting those goals. Chapter 5 was a little bit more about following those goals. In my own personal head, I'm still struggling with the setting goals part in chapter 4.
Sorry, none of this happens overnight, man.
How old are you?
28.
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck. That's tough, dude. So you got a lot of time to figure it out, trust me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at setting up for the short term. I have a harder time trying to see out into the long term. That's the part that I need to start working on a little bit more.
Well, what did you tell me yesterday when we were in the truck? We were talking about whatever it was I was frustrated about.
We were talking about some frustrations with some of the subcontractor stuff going on. It's like, well, Grant Cardone yesterday was talking about new problems, and we're talking about, oh, there we go. That's those are some new problems that we've got. Those are good problems to have.
Here's your new problems, ass. That was kind of how you said it.
Cause a year ago at this time, we didn't have
those problems.
our network was a lot thinner, you know?
What were we doing a year ago?
It-
Oh, we just started the Piedmont Road jobs, man.
No.
Was that?
No,
It was 23. It was
RC.
finishing up Conley Creek. We were
Okay.
wrapping Conley and the hatchery.
Right now,
Yeah.
It was us and Walker Gobb and
And D's.
D's. That was our
Piedmont was
network.
in the spring.
That was our network. D's
Yeah.
and Walker.
Man,
Crazy.
Jeez.
that's a lot of shit's gone on in
Okay.
12 months, huh? So, awesome. You got anything?
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
You've been rolling this whole time?
Well, yeah, I post
Okay.
now our weekly book club.
Oh.
We had 11 people watch it last week.
Okay. That's 11
Because
people.
there's some good little insights. I try to highlight those.
Good job.
So, say goodbye, everybody.
This Kevin right there, guys. Trident Demolition.
In the house.
In the house.
All right.
All right.